Hey guys, Kateri still here, back at you with another vlog style video. This is what I did up in Pittsburgh. I filmed an intro, but apparently I deleted it off the GoPro, so this is what you're gonna get. First day of travel was not fun. Barely made it to my flight in New Orleans. We left around 3 hours early and barely made it to the flight 15 minutes before it took off because of traffic going down to New Orleans, so that was fun. And then the flights were fine, the travel was not fun though. Went up to JFK airport and then flew to Pittsburgh. And the drive from Pittsburgh to the hotel was not fun either. It was pouring down rain, it was pitch black dark in a car that I never drove before. So let's get started with, I'm going to do garage sales, thrift stores, and the bins, along with the Saints game in this video. So stay tuned for all that. This is the first garage sale I stopped up in Pittsburgh. It wasn't too cold. It was probably, 40, somewhere in that range, but I didn't stay out of the car too long, and the car had a really nice heater and seat warmers and hand warmers for the steering wheel. So the first I'm going to pick up is this glove. It's wingback. I couldn't find the exact model number anywhere else. It's 8905. I do have it listed for like 35 bucks. I just listed it, so hadn't had a chance to sell yet, but hopefully it'll sell for a decent price. I also pick up a couple pieces of clothing I'm going to show y'all in the summary. So at that garage sale, you saw me pick up this glove, wingback 8905 MVP glove. Like I said, I had it listed for 35. Not sure exactly what it's worth, but I did pick it up for 3 bucks, I believe. Picked up these two little guys. They were cool. She bought out some action figures. They're like Bendums, Astro from the Jetsons, and then Yogi Bear. I think that's Yogi, right? Yeah, Yogi. 1991 Hanna-Barbera. Also got a couple shirts. This Pittsburgh Steelers shirt. I think this is the one that's, Antonio Brown. Or not Antonio Brown, Hines Ward. Sorry, Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Sorry to insult y'all like that. And then this one is like a Death Star, Star Wars Michigan. So had to get those two. I don't know what they're worth, haven't listed them yet, but that's it for that first garage sale. And the other garage sale, I don't find anything, so spoiler alert. I didn't actually pick anything up at this garage sale. I could have picked up that blow mold if I'd been at home, but shipping that back to myself wouldn't have been worth it. And putting it in the suitcase would have taken up way too much space. It was like a blow mold style. It was 10 bucks at that garage sale. It probably sold for 30 to 40 bucks plus shipping, so wasn't too bad. I would have been able to lot it up with this one that you're gonna see right here. They look similar. There were a lot of blow molds in this picture. Obviously, I couldn't take those back with me in any way, shape, or form, and someone got there before me anyways to get them. But I actually picked up someone else's. That yellow pig right there, you see blow mold. I picked that up in accident and then was told that's not yours. So we immediately transitioned into the thrift stores, which were the same day. I see this little Pluffy TY Beanie Baby plush for, I think it was 3 or 4 bucks, and it sells for a pretty good amount of money. That Ray Build-A-Bear right there, although she typically doesn't have black hair, I don't think. I passed it up because of the space it would have taken up, and it wasn't really worth picking up. It was only selling for 15 to 20, and it cost me 3 or 4 bucks to pick it up. I'll look at 1 or 2 more items here. It's a wall of plush/toys. I think this was Salvation Army. I think that was the name of this store. So at this thrift store, y'all saw me pick up this little one, Patches, or not Patches, what's his name? Baby Pups Blue. It's a Pluffy, TY Pluffies. In general, these are actually really good at sell-through rate. I sold a Dangles the Monkey for like 45 pretty recently. This one does have the tags. It's not new with tags per se. The tag does have some damage. It also has the old price sticker from whatever store they bought it from. But it's in overall very good condition. Should sell for over 40 bucks for one little TY Pluffy. And I paid 3 bucks for him. There's some other ones y'all saw in there that I passed up on because Build-A-Bear Ray that I talked about in the voiceover didn't have room for that in the suitcase, and it wasn't really going to sell for much anyway. So that's it for this thrift store. Moving on to the next thrift store, I went to 3 or 4 that day. I filmed at this one. Once I looked it up, it wasn't actually worth it. And I'm not sure it actually worked. It was some kind of musical, like Halloween-themed item. And it's a breakable, which is something I don't want to bring back with me. Breakables are like my number one thing of stuff I don't want to bring on a plane in a suitcase and try and wrap up and protect. Now, I've protected stuff before when I've traveled. I went to Brazil a while ago and was able to protect the item, but I just don't feel like doing that with that item, which wasn't really worth it. There's a bunch of hard goods and other stuff here. None of it catches my eye. I didn't see any toys or plush that caught my eye. That's usually what I'm looking for. The bigger items is stuff I'm trying to avoid. So I did look at that Simba. I don't know what you'd call that, but I did pass on that. I passed on all the glassware, but here in the next video, I do find some pretty good stuff. So stick around for the next clip where I find some really good items. This was the best thrift store of the day. I don't actually pick up any jerseys. That one might have been worth it. I think it was 20 bucks. It's Orpik, some kind of hockey jersey. Probably going for like 60, but I wasn't sure on that one. That one was way too much. 75 bucks for a Terry Bradshaw jersey. Now it was Mitchell & Ness, which is a great brand if you see it for cheap to pick up, but at the $75, there's no way I could pick that up. The good stuff is down there. I don't actually go down there in this video. I'm going to show you all the clothes and the hats, but I pick up some really nice plush. Stick around to see what they're worth. Hats here were like $3. For me, that's way more than I want to spend. So I passed on all these hats, and there was even a random, I'm going to show it in a second. I think it's showing in a second. A random Eagles hat. So why is there an Eagles, I guess, Eagles championship hat here? But here's what I found. So as y'all saw at that thrift store, I picked up some pretty cool items. Don't pick up any of the jerseys or the hats. The hats are more than I want to spend. I don't want to spend $3 on a hat like they were asking. I got some at the bins later that are really cheap. Not sure I'm going to show them in there, but I did get some hats. I picked up Target dogs. This is Bullseye, the mascot for Target, the company based out of Minneapolis, I think. They are limited edition. So these are limited to, this one is 25,000. Miss Hawaii 2009, I think is what it is. I'm not sure if these are issued to employees only or something, but it was two huge bags full. Unfortunately, I wasn't filming whenever I went down there. That thrift store was packed full of people. But this one is probably worth around 20. This one's just a plain Target dog, probably 15 for him. This one is like 10-year anniversary Target dog, Bullseye. I guess I should say Bullseye, not Target dog. This was probably worth around 25 to 30. I had to go into Worth Point for some of these because there aren't very much of a sales history for some of these. This one's edition 1 to 5,000. So there's only 5,000 made of this one. This one's like plaid Target dog. He did have a number, but I'm not going to try and take off the clothing to get to it. But yeah, overall Target dogs are pretty good. This one's the Marines, I believe, Target dog. This one's probably worth 30. Same with this one. This one's the Navy. Supposed to represent the Navy. So that one's a really cool one as well. This one's like just a Target employee. Most Target employees wear khaki pants and like a red polo shirt. I've worn a red polo shirt in there one time, and I wore khakis to work whenever I used to go to an actual job, and I always get asked where something was whenever I was in Target. And then this one's probably the best one, probably $35. It's a little keychain. It's limited one of 2,500, or it's 1533 of 2,500. It's like supposed to be Valentine's Day, I guess, with the little bow and arrow and the wings. So it's a clip. But that's it for that store. I did sell two already. Sold the police dogs for like $25 to $30, somewhere in that range, and the other regular Target dog for like 20. So I've already made my money back by selling two of them, and I still got 9 or 10 left. As you might have heard from that first clip, the GoPro vocals audio is really bad, so I'm just going to switch to the phone hopefully, and hopefully y'all will enjoy it. This is day 2 in Pittsburgh. It's kind of the same outside, dreary and cold. The high for today is like 39 or 40 degrees, so hopefully able to get some footage from the Saints game. So stay tuned for that, hopefully. Alright guys, I made it to the Saints game with Pittsburgh. Current weather's like 39 degrees with a wind chill of like 30. Having a lot of fun. It's starting to fill up. Game starting in about 16 minutes. I am in my seat. Y'all know who that is? It's cold, like I said. I got like 3 or 4 layers on. I got my Saints jersey, even though you can't really tell it. Let's see who wins the game. The end of the first quarter, Saints are losing 7-0. Steelers are about to score. So far, not so good. Halftime update. It is now 10-10. Saints finally scored some points. Go Saints. Right? She doesn't like the Saints. The end of the third quarter, it is still 10-10. Steelers about to score, and it started snowing. And they're excited up there. See y'all in a second. So we just left the game. Saints lost, unfortunately. Her Steelers won.
Go Steelers.
Boo.
Yay.
Steelers won 20-10 because Andy Dalton decided to throw like 3 interceptions at the end of the game. And now we're leaving, so maybe we'll see you tomorrow at the bins. This is some of the stuff I found at the bins. I found Chip and Dale. Right there I'm just showing Chip, also showing some hats that I didn't pick up. This Disney mug would have been interesting if I didn't have to travel all the way to my next destination and then back to Baton Rouge after that. So my only items there I really picked up that I showed y'all were the Chip and Dale plush. Here is where I find the onesie Sully. That's it's like a onesie. If you ever list anything like that on eBay, do not say onesie in the listing. But it's an XL size, so it might fit me, it might not. Not exactly sure, but it's what I pick up there. That's supposed to be my costume item of the Bins Bingo. Here's the next clip. This is probably one of the coolest items I find. Machiavelli Tupac Black Elvis, if you can see that right there. It did have that tag on there from AJ Wright. I guess that's a store up in Pittsburgh, maybe? I don't know. For some reason, this was in the regular section. So I'm thinking someone actually picked this up from the clothing and then never actually, and they put it back. I always look at the front of the bins and see if you can find stuff that people put back that you might want. That's another purse. don't pick that up as either. But yeah, that's the one item I pick up from this clip is the Machiavelli branded windbreaker jacket. These are some more clips from the bins. There's Angie, the squishmallow I picked up. Also showing y'all some other stuff. A little leopard, a ukulele case that you can see that it's in, a Pikachu little beanie hat. That palm little thing sold for $69.99. Really good sale there. I forgot about that when I did the summary. And then these hats, I put back the Nike hat, but I do get the Pirates hat and the Penguins championship hat. Oh, there's the racquetball gloves. Y'all have seen me talk about those, and I'll talk about them more in the summary. But yeah, that was a really good clip of a lot of valuable items. So I've already seen some of the bins footage in the bins bingo challenge that I did. Make sure you go check that out. It'll be linked down below in the description if you want to see some more footage of the bins other than just like these small clips. But let's go over what I found. Some of the stuff I didn't even show in the bins challenge. This is a cool Tonka truck. It's like a metal Tonka truck. Probably paid the most for this because it weighs the most. But if I don't wind up selling it, I might just give it to my nephew to let him play with. I don't know. These two little things, these are just two throw-ins. It's like My Little Pony and then a Predator Monster Jam truck, like small mini truck. I have this one listed right now for like 20 bucks. It's Ty or TY Beanie Classics, I believe is the name of it. It's like a cheetah / leopard / jaguar, whatever you want to call it. This was another cool find. It's like a ukulele or violin case. It's like an old world map. I couldn't find anything on this anywhere online, so if you know anything about this, let me know what you think it's worth or what I should try and sell it for. Next up, this fire emoji pillow, probably worth around 20 bucks. This cow, about the same, 15 to 20 bucks for this little cow right here. This squishmallow, it's a little alligator or dinosaur, probably worth 15 to 20. I already sold the other squishmallow I got, Angie, the Shibu or Shinu, whatever kind of dog that is, for 21 bucks. So a good sale there. Pretty much pays for everything. This little guy is from Raya, the Last Dragon. Tuk Tuk. Never saw that, but. And then y'all saw the onesie, Sully. I haven't washed it yet, so I'm not going to try it on for y'all. It's probably too big anyways, it's size XL. These two little guys, Chip and Dale from Disney Cruise Lines. Really cool, probably 20 to 30 bucks, somewhere in that range for these two little guys. This Pittsburgh Penguins Santa beanie hat. I got an offer for like 7 bucks, but I want to get like 8 or 9 for it at least, make it worth my time to ship it out. Hopefully it'll sell. This Folkmanis puppet, it's a snow owl. It's really cool. Like the head rotates 360 as you can see there. So interested in Folkmanis, I was about to check out when I found this. Probably worth, not worth actually as much as you'd think, probably 20 bucks, somewhere in that range, right at 20. I got these two Hulks. Hulk smash. Hulk smash your camera. Smash. These two guys, probably 15 bucks for both of them. Yeah, they're not worth that much, but still a little bit of profit. The best item I got was probably this jacket. It's Machiavelli Black Elvis jacket. It still has the tags on it, original tags. Really cool item. It's like a windbreaker. The only other listing I saw on eBay was for $500. I talked about this in the Bins Bingo as well. I don't think it's worth that, but I have it listed for like $250 to $300. I'll just start lowering it as I go, and I might get like $100 for it. Maybe a little bit more than that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hopeful that this will sell for pretty good money. And y'all have already seen me talk about it in the What Solds videos, but the racquetball gloves, I'm gonna throw the two comps up right here. Split screen. Not sure if I'm doing that right or not. But yeah, those two racquetball gloves, 5 sold for $65 and 3 sold for $36. Who would have thought racquetball gloves would be the best item I've found so far, that's sold so far out of the stuff I found? I sure didn't when I picked them up, but yeah, based on the comps, hey, that's what they sell for. That's it for the bins video, or the bins part of this video. Thanks for coming along for this video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed all the sights of Pittsburgh. I only showed y'all a couple sights, but I did show you the Saints-Steelers game. Me and KJ had a lot of fun at the game, even though the Saints wound up losing. I hope y'all enjoyed the bins footage I did today. And there's also going to be a separate video on the bins coming out, probably before this one actually comes out, about the bins bingo. So if you haven't seen that one yet, make sure you go check out the link down below. And yeah, don't forget to tell me which item was your favorite out of all the items I picked up, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thanks for watching.